The up and down weather is making for tough work for the East Longmeadow DPW as employees try to determine which road projects need to get done before winter really hits. A warning tonight from the fire department to check your carbon monoxide detectors, chimneys, and any other heat sources after calls start firing up for leaks and other home heating potential disasters. And Spartan athletes get some press as the winter sports season gets underway. A look at Super 7s and Top 20 rankings just ahead on ELCAT News Update. Good evening, I'm May Randall. We begin tonight with this up and down weather. Snow, then freezing rain, then higher than normal temperatures. This type of weather can do a number on our roads, and the East Longmeadow DPW is working hard to make repairs before more snow hits the ground. The town is in the midst of prioritizing which projects get top billing. We're told Hamden Road, Mapleshade Ave, and Porter Road will be getting some attention. Now that the Elm Street project is complete, the focus can be shifted to other areas of concern. However, as DPW Director of Operations John Collins explains, Mother Nature will play a part in just how many of those projects can get done before it simply gets too cold and workers are no longer able to use some of the materials needed to do the repairs.
Well, we have quite a few, and they won't all get done. We're prioritizing. Certainly the bigger main roads and those types of things are a priority. There are some things like broken berm, little small sections of road that could be milled and paved that we won't get to, that we'd like to. And again, if the season continues and we're lucky, we probably will. But as a rule, there's usually something left on the table.
The DPW advises drivers to use caution when it comes to potholes, especially when the snow hits. Collins says residents can call the DPW to report potholes, which will be fixed as soon as possible. Because of the weather, however, temporary repairs will likely be made, including so-called cold patches, until spring arrives and more permanent repairs can be done. They also ask homeowners to secure their mailboxes, which take a beating from piled up snow from plows. They say make sure the posts are solid, intact, and not corroded. With the crazy weather also comes a warning from the East Longmeadow Fire Department. This time of year also means an increase in the number of calls for such things as chimney fires and carbon monoxide detectors going off. Fire Chief Paul Morissette says this year is no different. He urges residents not to take safety for granted.
Most importantly, you need to make sure your carbon monoxide detector is installed correctly, it has fresh batteries in it. More times now, we've been going to calls for carbon monoxide detector activations, and there's always a low level within the house. Carbon monoxide, you can't smell it, you can't taste it, you can't see it, and they call it the silent killer. So when all this heating equipment's firing up, now is the time to make sure that's working, because there may be a problem in your system you don't know about because you haven't used it all summer. Chimneys need to be cleaned, fireplaces need to be cleaned, inspected, wood stoves as well. Your gas furnaces and oil burners need to be serviced, as per the manufacturer's recommendations. Oil burners are at least once a year. Your pellet stoves, the same way. They got to be clean and operating correctly to burn correctly.
Morissette says safety inspections by the ELFD are available. For more information, contact the fire department directly. An update now on a story we brought to you a week ago. The East Longmeadow Public Library is hosting its annual Giving Tree this holiday season. 1 week in, they say they still need your help. Children's librarian Jenny Kinder says there are over 100 homeless children at the Family Place Center this holiday season. Each child is represented by an ornament on the Giving Tree located within the children's library. Residents are invited to come in and select an ornament and fulfill the specific child's wish. Otherwise, Kinder says, some of these children will receive nothing during the holidays. The drive started December 1st, and so far, so good.
So our Giving Tree for 2014 is going really well. You may remember that we had a whole bunch of tags on our tree. We had 130 actually. I'm not sure I knew that exact number before, but we're down to 10 tags left on the tree. So that means 120 have been taken by our patrons, and we are allowing them to bring the gifts in anytime between now and December 17th, so a week from today. So we fully expect that these other tags will be taken as well. And so yeah, we have a very generous community, and we're really proud of that. And I know that the Family Place Shelter in Holyoke is very appreciative of our efforts. They will be coming shortly after the 17th to come and collect all of the gifts. And what they do is have a Christmas party for the children and distribute them at that party.
Kinder says the library is also accepting mittens, scarves, hats, and other items for the children at the Family Place Center. In addition to the Giving Tree, the Junior Advisory Council, or JAC, is also holding a food drive to help out the backpack program. JAC is a group of 5th and 6th graders that organize events for their age group.
The JAC food drive is also going well. We have a whole bunch of donations that have been collected, and that event ends this Saturday, the 13th, when we have our Grinch Gala, which is a story time, watch the movie event, and it will also be the culmination of our food collection for the Holyoke School Backpack Program through Rachel's Table. But people have been bringing in food for that. The idea is that it's food for children to take home on weekends that don't have enough to eat at home. So we're looking for individual size portions of things, of canned food, individual mac and cheese, soup, ravioli, that kind of thing, and it's going really well.
For more information on how you can help out, contact the EL Public Library or stop by and choose a giving ornament. The deadline for the Giving Tree is December 17th. The deadline for JAC donations is December 13th. In sports news, the winter Spartan season is just about underway. In wrestling, senior Connor Humphreys has been named to the Mass Live Super 7. Humphreys is coming off a great season as a junior. He won his second straight Western Mass Division I title and captured his first state title, not to mention he was an all-state finalist. In boys varsity basketball, East Longmeadow made it into the top 20 Mass Live rankings, coming in at number 5. The boys have some big shoes to fill now that a few key seniors are gone, but returners AJ Allen and Nate Lindsay will help to fill the void. In hockey, EL junior Ben Wooski has been named into the Mass Live Super 7. The only junior on the list, Wooski led the Spartans in scoring last year with 41 points. In the Western Mass rankings, the Spartans come in at number 5. And in winter indoor track, senior Paige Seuss is also part of the Super 7. As a junior, Seuss tied for 7th at the Nationals in the Emerging Elite division last year with a jump of 5.25 and tied a Western Mass record by clearing 5'5". Good luck to all the Spartans as the winter season kicks off. Well, that will do it for us tonight. Thanks for watching ELCAT News Update. I'm May Randall. Until next time, good night.